The Score is the place for local spring high school sports, and we've got some for you right now. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. By Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. SBS Carbon Copy in Waterville, where printing's personal, not puzzling. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Maine Preventative Maintenance, your complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13 Sanger Avenue, Waterville, serving the Central Maine community for over 100 years. JDH3 Design at jdh3designs.com, where they can print on just about anything. Valley Beverage, delivering great beverages every day. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good afternoon and welcome to Pete Cooper Stadium here at Keyes Field in Fairfield. It is high school baseball, our second of two today here on The Score. Today, it's the Waterville Panthers in town here in Fairfield to take on the Lawrence Bulldogs. I'm Mike Violet along with AJ Knight. Galen Neal is here as well as our videographer here this afternoon. Two teams, 1-0 AJ. In our morning game this morning, we had two teams 0-1. Yep. These teams 1-0. We saw the Waterville one, where they beat Winslow by a score of 18-4 in a game, obviously, that was ended because of the mercy rule. We saw Wyatt Grady bear down and get the victory, and this afternoon we get to see the number 2 on this staff of two very good pitchers, Ben Foster.
Yeah, we talked about it in that game. Don't know about overall pitching depth once you include the bullpen. Don't want to take anything away from the Purple Panthers. Scout Hegan's going to be up there. Coney, who we saw this morning, is expected to have a really good pitching rotation top to bottom. That being said, when you talk about your top two starters, which is what you pretty much need to get through most of the season, Waterville's got two that I think will compete with just about anybody.
Yeah, probably other than Scout Hegan. Of course, we're talking about Class A and Class B, but certainly those two guys really can get the job done at the top of the rotation for the Waterville Panthers. And Braden Littlefield, who of course we remember from the football field and also some from the basketball court this summer, but basically from football, one of the great athletes on this Lawrence team. They've got a lot of kids who played football, who played basketball, and who played baseball. We saw a very smooth shortstop who played quarterback last fall in Parker Morin. Yeah. We've got a very smooth shortstop who played quarterback last fall for Lawrence, and Michael Hamlin.
Yeah, no surprise there. The QBs went together and went against each other in the region finals. It'll be interesting to see. Lawrence, obviously one of those programs that just kind of reloads, and a lot of familiar faces. If you've been following along with us through the fall and winter season, you'll recognize, I think, plenty of names. That being said, new coach and a lot of talent they graduate, including, of course, Big Hunter Lee, who's one of the big power arms and a big power bat. So it'll be interesting to see what this Lawrence team looks like against Waterville.
Yeah, Corey Pelletier making his home debut here this afternoon. Lawrence opened up with a road win at Belfast. They won 7-3. Corey Pelletier, young guy, very excited to take over for Rusty Mercier, who, of course, left to go help out at Thomas College. And so he is here ready to coach his first game as the head coach of the Lawrence Bulldogs. Right now, we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups right after this on The Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights back here live at P. Cooper Stadium at Kais Field in Fairfield. Set to go here. Let's give you the starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors, the Waterville Panthers, coached by Russ Beckwith. Wyatt Grady leads off. He'll play shortstop today. Batting second, pitching Ben Foster. Hitting third, playing center field, Garrett Gendro. Batting cleanup, first baseman Xavier Hamlin. Batting fifth and catching, Felix Chapa. Batting sixth, playing in left field, Derek Kuchar. Batting seventh and playing at third base today, Jacoby Searoyce. Hitting eighth and playing in right field is Dawson Harrison. And batting ninth and playing at second base, Joel Radamazzo. For the Waterville Purple Panthers, ready to face Braden Littlefield of the Lawrence Bulldogs.
Obviously, we talked about in the pregame, getting ready for this one, Waterville with a commanding victory over Winslow. It helps when there's 13 walks and 4 hit by pitch in the game. So 17 free passes to first base from the Winslow pitching staff.
You know, when you have a game like that, you almost feel like you did nothing to win it. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of just held on.
You know,
Kinda just
all
did what you were
right, we
supposed
got the win and everything like that, but it's not a win that tastes good. So this afternoon, we're going to have a much different ball game. I certainly have a feel for that as we speak right now. Let's run down the Lawrence defense. Left to right in the outfield, Maddox Santone in left, Riley Leary in center, Gavin Wilson is in right. Third to first on the infield, Jacob Frazee at third, Michael Hamlin at short, Cole Curian at second, Gavin Lunt is at first, Braden Littlefield and Cam Dostie, the battery. So Grady ready to dig in, and it's impossible for Wyatt to wear his pants any higher. All the stirrup that you can handle right there at the plate in Wyatt Grady.
Your kind of player, Mike.
So Grady, Foster, and Gendro to start it here against Braden Littlefield. Right-hander, and we are ready to go. He'll go from the full wind. And the first pitch of this ball game, fastball, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, no scoreboard. We have to keep a tight score sheet, AJ.
I'll see what I can do.
The 1-0. That's a strike.
I'm running our scoreboard, so let the record show that if you go to Central Maine Sports on YouTube, you will see a scoreboard.
1 ball, 1 strike on Wyatt Grady. Littlefield ready. Here's the pitch. High. 2 balls, 1 strike. They play Grady a little bit to left in the outfield. There's a gap in right center. Hamlin deep at short. A lot of foul territory here. The 2-1. 3-1. So Grady with the count his way here, 3-1.
I was going to say, worth noting, mentioned earlier, but Lawrence had a really good season last year, but was swept in the 2-game series by Waterville.
Littlefield ready. The 3-1 to Grady. Fastball high, ball 4. So Grady draws a leadoff walk, and Waterville has the first base runner of the ball game. Lead man on. Here's Ben Foster, left-handed hitting pitcher.
He was our player of the game in that Winslow one. He went up to the plate 5 times. He reached base all 5 times. I think he was hit, walked, had I think 3 RBIs, scored 3 times.
Open stance off the plate. Strike 1. Got the outside corner. Grady can run it first, but Dostie can really throw behind the plate. 0-1 on Foster. Garrett Gendro on deck. Littlefield to the set. Lunt holding the base runner. Pitches inside for a ball. Dostie held it there just to make sure that the plate umpire got a good solid look at it. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind blowing in from left or across the field to a point. The set by Littlefield. Here's the pitch. Ooh, up and in. Bent him back. 2-1 on Foster. Littlefield is quick. His fastball is good. 2 balls, 1 strike on Foster. Grady leads at first. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. High heat. Not going to catch up to that. 2 balls, 1 strike up at the letters there.
Tempting him with the high cheddar.
Always looks tasty when it's up in the eyes. Littlefield checks the runner. Comes set. Steps off now, and he'll walk Wyatt Grady back to the base. Dostie with the sign, the set by Littlefield. The runner goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. The throw to second. It was there, but it's bounced. Hamlin couldn't handle it, so it is a steal. A strikeout, though, as Foster looked at strike 3. So he's gone. But Grady at second on the steal. Waterville with a runner in scoring position now for Garrett Gendro, left-handed batting center fielder.
Foster swung through that, kind of looked like try and get a hit and run, get Grady in motion and see if you could do something to maybe even get him all the way home.
Yeah, my bad. I said he was looking. He was swinging. So that's a straight up K. First pitch is low ball 1.
That being said, you were right on cue. Dostie with a strong arm had him, just not an accurate throw. That could have easily been a strike him out, throw him out.
He bounced it. If it had gotten there on the fly, had a shot at him. The set by Littlefield. The 1-0. That's a strike. Belt high. 1 ball, 1 strike on Genro. Xavier Hamlin on deck. Grady in scoring position at second. 1 strike. Here it is. That's a ball, 2-1. The outfield here, well, in center and left, it goes to infinity and beyond.
Yes.
In right field, there is an auxiliary fence, which I have seen people hit a ball over. If you hit one out to left or center, you're ready for the majors. Fastball took a little off that, maybe. A little bit of a wrinkle on that. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Maybe it was a change. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gendro, left-handed batter with an open stance. The set by Littlefield. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He got him. So 2 straight strikeouts now by Braden Littlefield. Grady's still there at second, and here is Xavier Hamlin, the big cleanup hitting first baseman. And he can hit it hard. We saw him hit it hard the other day in Winslow. Littlefield to the stretch. First pitch. Nope, he steps off. He'll walk Grady back to the bag. Grady can run. Pretty much can score on anything. Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
Took
0-1 on Hamlin.
Littlefield a second to calm down. Walked Grady, obviously, to start, but has seemingly really settled in.
One strike on Hamlin. Littlefield deals. Strike two. So Littlefield, after the walk, a strikeout, and he's got Hamlin on his hip here, 0-2. Dostie the sign. Littlefield the set. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike three. He strikes out the side after the walk. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left for the Waterville Purple Panthers. We have played a half here in Fairfield. The score is Waterville 0. Lawrence coming up. This is high school baseball on The Score.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, we go.
The monkey has prime!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
New Lawrence coach Corey Pelletiers' first lineup on his home field goes this way this afternoon. Cole Kirian leads off. He plays at second base. Batting second, catching Cam Dostie. Hitting third, playing right field, Gavin Wilson. Batting cleanup, playing at or in left field, that is Maddox Santone. Hitting fifth, the third baseman, Jacob Frazee. Batting sixth and playing shortstop today, Michael Hamlin. Hitting seventh, first baseman, Gavin Lunt. Batting eighth and pitching, Braden Littlefield. Batting ninth and playing in center field is Riley Leary. So Kirian, Dostie, Wilson, Santone, Frazee, Hamlin, Lunt, Littlefield, and Leary facing Ben Foster, the right-hander.
Grady got the opening day start, but last year, again, two very good 1-2 punch, but Foster had the better statistical season.
They're both good.
That being said, something to watch here is as they go through the warm-up, you should be able to see, since we came out of Stream Chapa, not catching a lot of those warm-up pitches cleanly.
Yeah, we saw Searoy's catch in the first game, so Chapa catching here. The defense goes this way in the outfield, left to right, Derek Kuchar in left, Garrett Gendro in center, Dawson Harrison in right. Third to first along the infield, Jacoby Searoy at third, Wyatt Grady at short. Joel Radamazzo is at second, Xavier Hamlin at first, Ben Foster, Felix Chapa the battery, Kirian in the batter's box. Here we go, bottom of the first inning, and a hard ground ball up the middle into center field, a base hit. So Cole Kirian wastes no time, first pitch swinging right up the middle, and Lawrence has their lead man on.
Man, that was easy.
Made it look easy, didn't it?
See-ball, hit ball.
That's what they say. That's what Ted Williams used to say. He also used to say, get a good pitch and hit it. Here's Cam Dostie. Right-handed hitting catcher with power. That one is wide. Ball one. Kirian can run. I would suspect he's going to be off at some point. One ball, no strikes. Little fly ball into right field, and it falls in. Harrison kind of misplayed it. Kirian hits second. He will hang there. And I know it's a tough day to play in the outfield, but that's a ball you've got to catch.
Ooh. The tough grades continue.
That is E9.
Reached on air.
So Dostie is on. A little jam job off the fists of Dostie. Just made it to the outfield, and Harrison couldn't handle it. Here is Gavin Wilson, right-handed batting right fielder. So they're swinging here on Ben Foster, and he takes ball one. Does Wilson. 1 ball, no strikes. Lawrence, first and second, nobody out. Popped up right side. It's going to make it foul, and the first baseman, Hamlin, with an effort there. That's a tough play to make, and so it just goes in the books as a strike. 1-1. One ball, one strike on Gavin Wilson, the Lawrence right fielder. Foster sets. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, all the way by Chapa. Runners will move up to second and third. That's a wild pitch.
Not an ideal start for Waterville, who benefited from very sloppy pitching in their season opener, and now doing Lawrence the same favor.
That one was nowhere close. So a wild pitch. Runners now at second and third with nobody out. And a 2-1 count. Right field, base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to send the second run. Dostie around third, and Hamlin will hang on to it. And a belly flop into home by Cam Dostie. It is 2-0 Lawrence.
They are swinging early and knocking them in.
So a 2-run single for Gavin Wilson. Dostie and Curian score. And nobody has been retired for the Bulldogs yet. Here is Maddox Santone, their cleanup hitter. Runner goes, pitch is low, and wisely Chapa will hang on. A stolen base for Wilson. And a 1-ball count here on Maddox Santone. Runner in scoring position for him off the glove of Chapa. And a free pass to third base now for Gavin Wilson. That is a pass ball.
What about as terrible as it can for Waterville to open up this game?
It has not gone well, and time is called, and Russ Beckwith going out to the mound to talk it over. Because Foster's got to be a little rattled. This guy's a good pitcher. He has been hit.
Mike, it looked like he's holding his elbow.
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm looking at. Galen, if you can get a shot of the huddle there, they're looking at Foster's elbow. He is holding his right elbow.
Initially, I thought he was just crossing his arms, but
because he might have been cold, but in today's baseball, where elbows are being blown out on an hourly basis, it seems, you have to wonder. Now he is sort of rubbing his forearm. That's not a good sign. So let's see what transpires here. And Foster is going to leave.
Wow.
He definitely is holding that arm, that elbow. So Waterville, a potentially devastating blow to them as Foster continues to rub up that elbow area, drops his glove and kicks it into the dugout in frustration. So without retiring a batter, Foster is out of the game, and we have a pitching change. 2 runs in for Lawrence, a pitching change due to injury here in the bottom of the first inning. We'll be back right after this.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
All righty, we're back here live in Fairfield. A pop-up that's big-time trouble, but the right fielder Harrison comes in and makes the play. After the injury to Ben Foster, Garrett Gendro comes in from center field and induces Santone to pop it to right. So the first out of the inning is recorded there. So the changes go as follows. Ben Foster out of the game with an apparent arm injury. Garrett Gendro comes from center field to pitch. Here is the pitch to Frazee. It's wide, ball 1. Derek Kuchar moves from left to center field, and off the bench, George Taylor comes in to take over in left. Here's the pitch by Gendro. Fastball is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Lawrence with 2 runs in on a 2-run single by Gavin Wilson. Here it is. Hit to center field, going to be a tough play. Coming in, Kuchar, and he can't make it. And scooting him to score easily is Wilson. And it's 3-0 in favor of Lawrence. And it's probably a good idea to bring your outfield in.
Yeah, it feels like everything's getting up there. The couple we've seen have gone up there and just kind of hung up there and dropped down.
So an RBI single for Frazee. He's on at first. 3 in. Here's Michael Hamlin, the 6th hitter to bat in the inning. Hamlin, right-handed batting shortstop. Facing Gendro. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. The throw is not in time. Had a shot at him, but the throw to the shortstop side of the bag. And Frazee is in with a stolen base. And what's that, number 3 in the inning? 2.
2.
2 in the inning.
That's what I've got.
Gendro ready. Hit to right field. Coming in, the right fielder Harrison, and he can't make it. It's a fair ball. Runner had to hold, of course, at second base, the throw home. And hanging on to it now is Chappa. So it's a single for Michael Hamlin. And not exactly scalding the ball, but finding open space. First and third, still 1 out, 3 in. Here's Gavin Lunt. Lunt, left-handed hitting, that is, first baseman. First and third with 1 out. Gendro sets and steps off.
Yeah, that last one, like you said, tailing a line drive, just dropped right inside fair territory. Just a tough spot.
Foot to the right, and that's a foul ball. Runner goes. Pitch is a ball. The throw, no. Chappa fakes the throw, hangs on to it. And so another stolen base, the 3rd of the inning. And a 1-ball count here on Gavin Lunt, the 7th man to bat in the inning. 3 runs in. Lined into right, a base hit. 1 run will score. The runner hits third. He will come in to score. The throw very late. Should have held on to that. And now going to second base is Lunt. He slides head first. And another belly flopper. He is in there. Gavin Lunt with a 2-run single. And it's 5-0 Lawrence. He gets second on the error by the first baseman Hamlin. So an RBI single. Goes to second on the error. He's at second now for Braden Littlefield, the 8th man to bat in the inning. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Will it stay in play? Chappa over. Chappa can't make the play. It's a strike.
A lot of foul territory, like you said, especially behind home plate.
A lot of foul territory to cover and really difficult to do in this weather. The wind is a major factor. So 5 runs in. Littlefield with a 1-strike count.
Gendro.
Foul ball. Gendro got him to beat it in the ground. Oh, Littlefield is batting, I should say.
That's fair.
That's what I meant.
No, that's
so
fair.
It's 0-2.
No, you were right. This Lawrence team coming out aggressive, Mike, swinging early, and it's paying off.
It sure is, to the tune of 5 runs.
And still just 1 out.
Runner at second. Here's the set by Gendro. The pitch pops straight up the chute. Coming in, first baseman Hamlin. Catcher Chappa. Chappa can't hang on. And he crashed into Hamlin.
Whew, glad he's okay.
So, it is just a foul ball. Won't award any errors, and Chappa probably needs a minute to collect himself. Running into Hamlin is no day at the beach.
Well, not just that, he caught knee.
0-2 on Braden Littlefield. The set by Gendro in relief of Foster. Coming into a tough spot. The pitch in the dirt, Chappa with a good stop. And the count goes to 1-2. On deck is Riley Leary, the 9th man in the order. And barring a double play, he'll hit. The set. The 1-2. Foul tipped. Back to the screen. Big rip at that. And the count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 at second. 1 out. Gendro, the sign from Chappa. Long look. Here's the 1-2. Pulled foul big time down the left field line. Got the head of the bat out on that one.
He turned on that one. It's in somebody's front yard.
Souvenir for someone. Count stays at 1-2. Here's the set. The pitch by Gendro. Ground ball to shortstop. There is Grady. Grady fields, fires, low throw. It's an error on Grady. The run will come in to score. Littlefield tripped there. And Grady normally reliable at shortstop, but that's E6. It's 6-0.
You get a no.
The wheels have come off the wagon.
Yeah, more than a little bit. 2 errors, 5 hits, now 6 runs in.
Here's Riley Leary, the center fielder, left-handed hitter, number 9, batter in the order. Little number down the first base line. Hamlin comes in. He'll go to the bag and get the out there. That'll move the runner up to second. Second out of the inning as Riley Leary is out 3 unassisted. Littlefield to second. And we got to move it on over. For the 4th game in a row, we are in the midst of a game where we have to move the score sheet. 10th man to bat, Cole Curian. Started off first pitch of the game, lined it up the middle into center field for a base hit. High, ball 1. Came around to score. On the 2-run single by Gavin Wilson. 1 ball, no strikes on Cole Curian. Lawrence, second baseman. 2 outs, runner at second, 6 in. High, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Gendro ready. Here's the 2-0. Hit to center field. Kuchar coming in, appears to have a beat on it. Does, and that is it. So, the Lawrence Bulldogs send 10 men to the plate. They get 6 runs on 1, 2,
5, I believe. 5 hits.
6 runs on 5 hits. There were
3. I got you.
6 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, and 1 left on. A very eventful bottom of the first inning is over with. The score at the end of 1, Lawrence 6, Waterville nothing. This is high school baseball on The Score.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Well, a Hollywood script writer could not have written a more horrifying first inning for the Waterville Purple Panthers, as they have just experienced. Not only did 6 runs come in to score to the tune of 5 hits and 3 errors, pitcher Ben Foster injured and leaving the game holding his elbow.
Yeah. And I believe you said during that break while we got the pitching change, they were asking for a bag of ice.
Yeah.
And he came out of the lineup in totality.
Now, cramps in the forearm are certainly something that happens to pitchers.
Gotcha.
Particularly in the cold, so you want to qualify. Of course, we're all doctors when it comes to this kind of stuff. But you hope for the best. You hope that it's just a minor cramp and they can get past it. Here's Felix Chapa. Chapa, right-handed hitter, facing Braden Littlefield, who walked the leadoff man, then struck out the side. First pitch by Littlefield here in the second. Ball 1. So it's Chapa, Kuchar, and Sirois. 1 ball, no strikes on the Waterville catcher. Ball 2. 2-0. Today's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and certificates to choose from. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu. Chapa awaits the 2-0. High, ball 3. And if you're Littlefield with a 6 spot, what do you want to do, AJ?
Throw strikes.
There you go.
Yeah. That paying attention's been working.
So Chapa, no doubt taking all the way here, the 3-0. Inside. Nope. Inside corner.
Oh,
3-1.
Fooled me.
So 3 balls, 1 strike on Felix Chapa. Dosty the sign, Littlefield ready. Here it is. Strike 2. Back even with him, 3-2. On deck, Derek Kuchar.
Chap, I think, content to just leave the shoulder on the bat, but Littlefield throws 2 good strikes.
You mean the bat on the shoulder?
That's what I meant.
Littlefield ready. Here's the 3-2. That sounded painful. That's hit well to left, but the left fielder right in his tracks. And Maddox Santone, that was knocked down big time by the wind.
Yes, it was.
And so Chapa with a fairly loud out, a line to left. 1 out, here's Kuchar.
Unfortunately, as someone I work with once said, an atom ball.
It was.
Thanks to the wind. The wind assisted the atom, but an atom ball.
The wind is a huge factor today. Here's Kuchar, left-handed batter, now playing center. Started out in left. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Derek Kuchar. 6-0 Lawrence. Inside 2-0.
Worth noting, as Mike said, the wind a factor. It's blowing in from basically across the field, so that last one, Chapa hit it straight into the teeth.
Yeah, left to right. That's me doing that, sorry. That's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike Yeah, so anything hit to left is going to be knocked down big time. Did I pull the plug on something?
No, I just want to make sure you're stepping on the cord.
Okay, yep. Big gaumy feet of mine. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. The deal by Littlefield. That is low, 3-1. Tomorrow, softball. Camden Hills at Skowhegan. Game time, 3 o'clock.
Speaking of a team with big expectations, that Skowhegan Riverhawk team.
That's a strike, 3-2. Skowhegan's baseball and softball team this week went to South Carolina and Tennessee and played.
Really?
And came back in time for this game Saturday. Both the baseball and softball team. Nice spring trip. Ball 4, he missed. 1 out base runner is Derek Kuchar. So they've had a chance to play in some warm weather.
Yeah, they're going to be in for a rude awakening tomorrow.
Then there's Saturday, April 20th in Skowhegan, which is a whole different kind of thing.
Yeah. No surprise there. I mean, both teams with big expectations. Question, I think, for the baseball team, and I know we're seeing softball, but baseball team is, are they going to hit enough?
Hitting. Inside, ball 1, hitting, and they've got to replace Tyler Annis at shortstop, a really good shortstop.
Yes, but the pitching should still be excellent. On the softball side, they should still be right there as a team that can win a state title.
1 ball, no strikes on Searoyce. High, 2-0.
And Littlefield walked Grady to start the first and then struck out the next 3, really dialed in, didn't give up really any contact, but laboring here to start the second.
Yep, got a line out. Ball hit right on the screws, then a walk on a 3-2 pitch. He's 2-0 now. A swing and a miss there by Searoyce. 2 balls, 1 strike. Dawson Harrison on deck. Playing it close to the vest is Kuchar at first. Down 6. Strike called, 2-2.
Yeah, that one was grooved right in there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Good crowd.
Yeah, well attended.
Friday afternoon here in Fairfield.
Both sections, too.
The set by Littlefield. The 2-2. Foul tipped, and it stays at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jacoby Searoyce, number 7 man in the Waterville order. 2-2, Littlefield. Sign from Dosty. Quick check of the runner. Here it is. High, ball 3, and so he's gone full for the 3rd batter in a row.
That's what I'm saying. Just laboring. He got an out. He got a walk, but just struggling to get ahead in the count, basically.
3-2. Keep an eye here on Kuchar. Does not go. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Searoyce missing on a fastball about belt high. 2 outs. Kuchar still at first. Here is Dawson Harrison, the right fielder. Harrison's a tremendous football player for the 8-man Waterville team. First pitch by Littlefield. Swing and a miss. He was tomahawking at that one.
Yeah,
Nothing in 1.
There is not a more accurate description for that swing.
That was a tomahawk chop. Can we still say that, or has that been banned?
No, I think that's fine. It's more about the motion and less about the tie to culture, right?
1 ball, 1 strike.
Littlefield 4 Ks here as he works his way through the second inning.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch by Littlefield. That one hit him.
That's not good.
Boy, we have seen a lot of hit batsmen today, haven't we? We had, 4 or 5 in our first game?
Yeah. I mean, again, in the Waterville against Winslow, we had 4. I think in the Mesalonsky Coney softball game, I think we had 5.
Here's Joel Radamazzo, the second baseman, number 9 hitter in the Waterville order.
A lot of bruises for baseball and softball players early on.
So first and second, 2 outs. Radamazzo with a base hit. Could get Waterville on the board. Littlefield to the stretch. Ball. Nope, strike. Got to wait on this guy.
He's deliberate, but he's evenly paced.
He's okay.
Yeah.
That's my bad, not his. One strike on Radamazzo. Low, stopped by Dosty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the order, Wyatt Grady on deck. So 3 strikeouts in the first inning for Littlefield. 1 here. He'd love to get another one now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, tomahawking and missing Radamazzo there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Waterville tempted very early in this game by that high cheese.
1-2. The set by Littlefield. Here it is. Hit well to left field. Left fielder coming over, and it falls in. Nope, he caught it.
Center field got it.
Did he? Boy,
Yeah.
with this thing right in front of me here.
Barrier.
I've got to stand up. So that's the end of that. My apologies for an absolutely blown call there. So Riley Leary able to come over and get that. And so Littlefield able to strand 2. Gets a line drive to left, then a walk, a strikeout, a hit batsman, then gets the fly ball to center field. So no runs for Waterville in the second. They left 2. We've played 1.5. It's Lawrence 6, Waterville nothing. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
All righty, here we go to the bottom of the second. Cam Dosty will lead it off. He batted in the first inning and reached on an error by the right fielder and came around to score. So Dosty hitting here, high fly ball to left field. Taylor over, and George Taylor makes the catch. 1 out.
Lawrence ain't stopping swinging.
So Dosty is gone. George Taylor came in when Foster left the game because of injury on the mound. That necessitated Gendro coming into pitch, Kuchar moving over to left, and Taylor coming off the bench. 1 out. Here's Gavin Wilson. Wilson singled, drove in 2 runs, and scored himself in the second. In the first. And he takes
ball
1. 1 ball, no strikes. The deal from Gendro. That one also hit well to left. Taylor ranges over, and George Taylor busy makes the catch. 2 outs. It's funny how new guys come into the game and all of a sudden the ball finds them.
Hey, you better make sure you come in ready. I feel like baseball specifically. And the ball's going to find you, so if you're snoozing, you're going to be in for a rude awakening.
Do I dare to jinx it and say, could we have a 1-2-3 inning? Here's Maddox Santone. Hits it to right, down the line, and that'll make it out of play over to ticket booth over there.
Now that one started almost foul and just quickly tailed towards that fence.
Santone made the first out of the first inning, popping out to second. Whoa. Throw in almost. Got the umpire there.
Kind of how
1
it's
strike
gone.
on Santone.
I was just say kind of how it's gone to start here for Waterville. It's a little sloppy, a little off.
Gendro ready. Here it is. That is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Lawrence 6, Waterville nothing. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to shortstop. Grady fields, fires, got him. And we did get a 1-2-3 inning. Couple of fly balls to left, a ground ball to short. That's it. Nothing across there for the Lawrence Bulldogs in the second. 2 done here in Fairfield. It's Lawrence 6 and Waterville nothing. This is high school baseball on the Score.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
All right, we go to the third inning here at P. Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield. 6-0 in favor of Lawrence. Now, the top of the order here for Waterville, Wyatt Grady, George Taylor, and Garrett Gendro. To face Braden Littlefield.
Nice half inning, by Gendro. Quickly gets his offense back up as you turn it over to the top of the order. See if you can get back into this one. Because Littlefield did labor through that second. Doesn't give it up any damage, stranded 2. But definitely, 3 full counts?
Yeah, laboring. There's Grady, led the game off for Waterville in promising fashion with a walk, stole second. And then Littlefield struck the side out. First pitch to the Waterville shortstop is low, bounds away there from Dosty. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Littlefield with the pitch. That's a strike. 1-1. Taylor on deck. The wind ever present.
There's been no getting away from that breeze. Even this morning, it was nicer at 10 than it was at noon.
No, that's fouled off. 1-2. Yeah, when we got to Morton Field, it was pretty nice. I had to take my coat off.
I very much liked what we were sitting in to start the game.
I mean, it's not a Newport-like day like we had last year, but that's inside. 2-2 on Grady.
Already got our first homer of the season out of the way. It only took game 3.
Yeah, Parker Moran with a home run to right. Took advantage of the short porch. That is wide, ball 3.
Two-run oppo.
3-2 on Grady. Waterville needs base runners. Top of the third. The Rock, the 3-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. That is 5 strikeouts now for Braden Littlefield. 1 out. And here's George Taylor, first wrap of the day. Taking over in the lineup for Foster, who struck out. Taylor, left-handed batter. First pitch from Littlefield. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on the Waterville left fielder.
Yeah, obviously the Waterville lineup suffers with Foster not in it, but you got to be impressed with Littlefield. Doesn't matter if he gets down or not. He's got the stuff and has been able to battle back and ring up these Waterville hitters.
He's ground through it. 1-0, Taylor weaves at it, misses one down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Really pulled his head off that one. 1-1. Littlefield to the wind. Here it is. Popped up, foul over us. 1-2.
Didn't quite make it out to the street.
1-2. Long look, here it is. Strike 3, got him. Caught him looking. 6 strikeouts now for Littlefield. And he has a chance to fan the side for the second time. Here's Garrett Gendro, who struck out of the first. He was the third victim for Littlefield. And played umpire waiting for, I believe, some extra baseballs.
Yeah, I think so. That one fell out.
He'll get a supply when he can. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch by Littlefield. Ground ball foul. 0-1.
Yeah, it's like I said in pregame. I mean, we're only in the third inning, but with Lawrence, they're just one of those schools got a lot of talent. You don't expect them to really ever rebuild, just kind of reload.
1 strike on Gendro. And that is strike 2. So Garrett in the hole here, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher to pitcher here. Littlefield ready. The pitch to Gendro is low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the third, 6-0 Lawrence. Littlefield the 1-2. Low and away, 2-2.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs. We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
There, go ahead. Sorry. Now you're good.
Okay. Apologies for the technical snafu there. Somebody literally pulled the plug on us.
There's somebody sitting on the cord who asked if they're sitting on the cord, and I said, yes, you're sitting on the cord.
Garrett Gendro was called out on strikes to end the inning, so Littlefield struck out the side for the second time in the game. And so Frazee here leading off for Lawrence in the third. It's 2-0 on the Lawrence third baseman. 2 balls, no strikes. Garrett Gendro on in relief of Foster. Popped up, straight up the chute. Hamlin has to turn, and he can't make the play. It is just a foul.
Lost his feet there. That was about to be super impressive. Misjudged that, and I think kind of laid down there for a second more out of frustration because he had a real legit shot to snag that.
It's been a little adventuresome there at first base for him today. 2 balls, 1 strike on Frazee. Leading off here in the third. Breaking ball is lined. It's a fair ball down the left field line. Over to pick it up quickly. Taylor, who has proven to be a pretty good outfielder, gets it in. And so they hold Frazee to a single. So Frazee, lead man on. Here's Michael Hamlin. Hamlin singled in the first, stole a base and scored.
Tell you what, you were kidding about Taylor. You come in, you better be ready to go because that ball's finding you.
And he's been up to the task. Pitch to Hamlin, bends him back, a breaking ball, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Michael Hamlin. There it is. High, 2-0. Hamlin, a junior. 1 more year to quarterback the football team, start on the basketball team, and play shortstop.
It's pretty full sports season.
It is.
Sports year.
Sky high pop-up around second base. Shortstop Grady ranges over, and on the second base side of the bag makes the play. 1 out. So 1 out. Here's Gavin Lunt. Gavin, a 2-run single down the line in right his first time. Yanked it right down the line. Eventually came around to score 2. 1 out, runner at first. Pitch is wide, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Lunt. Another 3 sports star. 1 ball, no strikes on Gavin Lunt. Here it is. Ground ball to first and right through the wickets. 5-hole for sure. Hamlin did not get the tailgate down, and it's an E3.
He knew it too. He hung his head immediately.
Frazee all the way to third. So Lunt is on, and Lawrence in business. First and third, 1 out. Here's Littlefield, who reached on an error by Grady in the first. First and third, 1 out. So Gendro's going to have to get through some trouble. Inside, ball 1, the throw. I'm not sure what Chapel was trying to do there, whether he was trying to go back to the pitcher or what, and ended up skidding through. And stealing second base is Gavin Lunt. It was ball 1 on Littlefield. Ball 2 gets off the tip of the glove of Chappa, no advance. Two balls, no strikes. Lawrence up 6-0, looking for more. First and third with 1 out. Big gap in left center. That ball is hit to left, and it's foul down the left field line.
Taylor again. Tell you what, he's not cold out there, that's for sure. Do a fair amount of jogging.
I came in the game off the bench, and every ball was hit to me.
Every single one.
Here's the 2-1. In the dirt, good stop by Chappa. And it's 3-1. So Littlefield with a 3-1 count. Chance to turn on something here if it's tasty. Gendro ready. Here's the deal. Swing and a miss. Is it a miss? It's not a foul tip. It is just a flat-out miss. And that is a pass ball, and coming in to score on the play is Jacob Frazee. And it is 7-0. Going to third on the play is Gavin Lunt. And it's 3-2 now on Littlefield. Now with a runner on third, 7-0. Gendro will go from the full wind here with a runner at third. Here it is. Belted to left field. That is over Taylor's head. And running for a while here is Braden Littlefield. Taylor has to run to Waterville to get the ball. And he holds him to a double. The hardest hit ball of the day by Braden Littlefield, and he drives in the 8th run of the day. Gavin Lunt comes in to score, and it's 8-0.
That one was absolutely crushed.
Like to see that where that would go without the wind. 8-0. Here's Riley Leary. In the dirt for ball one. Leary bounced out to the first baseman unassisted in the first. Left-handed batting center fielder. That ball's poked to left, and there's Taylor again. And Taylor goes to his knees, makes the play, though, for the second out. So if George Taylor was looking for reps in left field before the game, he has gotten them.
No joke. Oh man! And the funny thing is, it's not like Lawrence is overloaded with left-handed hitters. A lot of opposite stuff just going out there.
And he has been equal to every task. Here's Cole Kirian. And Kirian smacks it wide of the shortstop, Grady. Hitting third, the runner. Littlefield's going to come around to score. The 9th Lawrence run of the game. It is 9-0. That is an RBI single for Cole Kirian. His second hit of the ball game. And Lawrence just piling on now. Here's Cam Dostie. Dostie has reached on an error by the right fielder and scored, and fly to left, of course, to George Taylor. Because everybody flies out to George Taylor.
He's a ball magnet.
Time called. Cam Dostie coming off a hockey season where he played hockey for the Brewer Witches because Lawrence doesn't have a team, Waterville doesn't have a team, Winslow doesn't have a team, so he went to play for Brewer.
Oh,
and what was that, a balk?
A balk, I believe. So that means that pitch doesn't count either, right?
Yes.
All right, so just a balk.
So Kirian is balked to second. No count. Dostie awaits. Here it is. Hard ground ball wide of third. That's into left field. A base hit. Kirian hits third. Taylor will just throw it in to the cutoff man. It's 10-0 Lawrence. Cam Dostie with an RBI single.
Just batting around.
Was it you or me who said we weren't going to have a mercy rule game today?
I think it was both of us.
Well, we are at the magic number. A couple more innings to go, but...
Actually, to stand corrected, I think it was not only both of us, I think it was also Galen. Is that a ball?
Yes.
Right, Galen? You said this was going to be close.
Yeah, he was sitting right there. I saw you.
I thought so. And then he used like a half a roll of duct tape.
Yep, right.
That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike on Gavin Wilson. Wilson today, a 2-run single and a fly ball to left. Wow, look at that big plane up over right field. You don't see planes that big around here.
No, you don't. Galen, get a shot of that.
Look at that puppy. Is that headed to BIA or what? You never see planes that size.
Maybe that's your...
Wow.
I got it.
That's more entertaining than the game, Galen, so go ahead and get a shot.
That's maybe that's that Colgate transfer I was reading about on Bangor Daily News with your good friend who's on the morning drive all the time, transferring to Maine, right? Maine, the hockey score came up on my feed today. Colgate's top scores transferring to
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. I missed that. Popped up.
Skied.
Third base side, Searoyce is there, and he dropped it. The good Lord gave you 2 hands, and what are you supposed to do with those 2 hands?
Catch it.
Use the other hand. That's an error on Searoyce.
That'd be an E.
E5.
The 5th error.
Especially on a day with wind.
Hey, you think you'd want to be secure, just get out of the inning.
So Wilson lives. Dostie at first. Breaking ball and a late decision there by Wilson. And he swings and misses, and that is the end of that. But another huge inning for the Lawrence Bulldogs. 4 runs, 4 hits, 4 runs on 4 hits. There were 2 errors and 1 left on. We have finished 3 in Fairfield. The score, Lawrence 10, Waterville nothing. This is high school baseball on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
All right, the day is done for Braden Littlefield. He leaves, and Cam Blodgett comes on, left-hander. So 3 innings out of Littlefield, and why not save him with a 10-0 lead? So that's exactly what they'll do. So Blodgett is in, Littlefield is out. A little different look, that's for sure, with a left-hander.
Nowhere near, obviously, the pitch count, only 3 innings, but I think with the lead, like you said, and then Hamlin, I think, was in complete command, but that second inning threw a lot of pitches, getting in all those full counts.
You mean Littlefield? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Littlefield. So I think you just, you saw what you saw. Yeah, you got a commanding lead.
10-0.
Get
and
somebody else in.
Pitch count getting up a little bit. Why waste the bullets here in a 10-zip game?
Yeah.
So he gets yanked. Blodgett, with a 10 spot to work with, will face Xavier Hamlin.
Not to mention, if you're Lawrence, your offense is cooking.
Littlefield struck out 7, walked 2 in 3 innings, so that's dominant.
Yeah, 7 Ks through 3 innings, 2 walks, no hits. Right?
It's really well.
Yeah, no hits.
Hamlin struck out his first time. Blodgett ready to roll on this cloudy, windy Friday afternoon. Fastball pretty quick, strike 1.
Got him right at the knees.
0-1. Hamlin, Chapa, and Kuchar here in the inning. Strike 2. He's pouring coals there on the first 2 pitches. 0-2. There it is. 59-footer, bounces to the backstop, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's still, with the way he was throwing, Hamlin kind of body offered it. That didn't move the bat really off his shoulder, but body offered some good, twisted around. And like you said, spiked into home plate, though.
The 1-2. Nub to first. Gavin Lunt grabs it. He'll take it himself. 1 out. So 3 unassisted. Lunt with the play. 1 out. Here's Chapa. Felix. Line to left in the second. Waterville catcher.
And going into the top of the 4th here, Waterville to this point has had 3 total base runners.
Littlefield dominant. Foul tipped into the mitt, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike.
Apparently Blodgett came in and he said, it's cold out here. I'm going to turn on the gas.
Down and in. Good stop by Dosty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, he's not wasting any time, and of course we love that. And he has thrown strikes, and we like that. Here it is. Wide. 2-1. Kuchar on deck.
Announcer Jinx live and well. Yeah, I was going to say, I think Blodgett throwing like he's got somewhere to be this Friday night.
Good, we all do. The 2-1. Knocked him off the plate. 3-1, you're right. As soon as I said he was throwing strikes, he hasn't thrown one. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Tell you what, this Lawrence team sure does love their socks, don't they?
That is a ball. Ball 4. What do you mean?
Well, look at it. Normally, no pant legs down to the shoes.
Oh, Waterville, yeah.
Yes. No, I mean, Lawrence. Look at all the dark blue.
Stirrup City, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Everybody's wearing them high. You got stirrups on. Display them. Here's Kuchar. Kuchar walked his first time. 1 out, runner on first. High, ball 1. When God invented baseball uniforms, he invented them to be worn like Lawrence is wearing theirs.
I gotcha.
With a lot of stirrup showing. The 1-0. Wide. Nope, it's a strike. I got to wait on this guy. It's the 4th inning. I got to wait on this guy.
And say, Kuchar, you said 1 plate appearance, 1 walk, continuing that streak. I think he's been to the plate now before this 6 times and walked 5 of them.
Popped up. Play for Cole Curian at second. 2 outs.
And, of course, I immediately jinx him, and he has a lazy pop fly to second.
So he's going to go on an 0-for-14 slump now. Here's Jacoby Searoy.
My bad.
Struck out his first time. 2 outs, runner on first. In the 4th. Lawrence ahead 10-love. Wide. Ball 1. Softball tomorrow, Camden Hills at Skowhegan. Afternoon softball, 3 o'clock here on The Score from Scow Vegas. Our first foray to Skowhegan for the spring. Aborted swing, but it's a strike. He went through.
Well, looking forward to it. I don't, Skowhegan softball, they said big expectations for them. We already saw that Mesolonsky team got big expectations for them, and they looked the part.
1-1. That's a strike. Brian Jones said, what do you need? I said, a buffet would be great.
That would be awesome.
A cooler full of drinks.
He is, I feel
like
I think we're seeing at least a half-hearted attempt at some of that stuff.
The 1-2. He went around, strike 3.
Yeah, he did.
So Searoy is gone, and so is Waterville in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is still Lawrence 10, Waterville nothing. This is high school baseball on The Score.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run! Ladies and gentlemen, the monkey is prime!
This season, we are hydrated. The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah!
Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Lawrence Bulldogs coming to bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning, leading by a score of 10-0. They got 6 in the first and 4 more in the third. And Maddox Santone, who has not been involved in the party of scoring 10 runs, he's 0 for 2. He has popped out. He's their cleanup hitter, too. Popped to second, grounded to short. Garrett Gendro came on in relief of Ben Foster, who left the game because of an apparent arm injury in the first.
Yeah, Santone, just to further illustrate what you said, Mike, is the only Lawrence batter besides Leary who's batting ninth to not score a run, have a hit, or knock in a run. All 7 of the 9 have done it.
Baseball is a funny game.
It's his intimidating presence, though, that sets up the guys in front of him.
Pitch by Gendro is a strike on Santone. Santone playing left. 0-1. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, credit to Santone. Besides that rough third, tough spot, right? Foster doesn't record an out, so Santone's basically gone the whole way after being down already 3-0.
You mean Gendro?
Yes, Gendro. Gosh, can you tell it's Friday?
2-1, and it's our second game of the day.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
I thought I was going to be the punchy one, although you could say. That is high, 3-1.
You did have a bigger coffee than me this morning. That's what I'm going with.
I did. 2 extra larges today. Needed it. High, ball 4, and a leadoff walk to Santone. So he's on base for the first time, and here is a pinch hitter coming up for Lawrence. Well,
you don't have him either?
Yeah, he's wearing the jersey that our roster says is Cam Blodgett's, but that's not Cam Blodgett. So the mystery man hitting here for Jacob Frazee.
And certain people told me that these rosters were correct.
You got to go to that KVAC website to get those rosters. Ground ball to third. It's off the glove of the third baseman, Seroy. Stopped by the shortstop, Grady, but no play for anybody. And so everybody is safe. Santone into second.
You going to score that a hit?
Yeah.
I think that's fair. It's tough. That's a tough play.
The pinch hitter reaching.
He pinched.
He did his job. He got on, and here's Michael Hamlin. Hamlin with a single. He scored a run on the first, popped to shortstop. His second time. There it is. Breaking ball inside. 4-1.
Oh, Mike, Seroyce and Chappa switched spots. Thank you. Chappa's out to third. Seroyce now catching. They swapped.
All right.
Sorry, what was that ball?
Yes.
Thanks. Just getting some instructions from the fans.
That is high. This is on the mound. Set by Gendro. Pitch is a strike.
That is a strike.
I forgot that I have
list of subs.
Yeah. Logan Wilson.
21 is Logan Wilson?
Yeah, he's the pinch hitter.
Okay.
That ball is hit to left field to guess who? George Taylor, and he misplayed it. He misplayed it. It fell in. It's a base hit. And Hamlin will hold it first, so no further damage done, but Santone comes in to score. The pinch hitter, Wilson to second.
How you score that one, Mike?
That's a base hit.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Base hit, RBI. So Hamlin with his second hit of the day. Another pinch hitter. For Lawrence, this is Jack Pelletier. Pelletier swings, fouls it off. Sitting for Lunt. So first and second. Nobody out, a run in. It's 11-0 Lawrence.
Tagging on some insurance runs.
Swing and a miss. Way out in front there was Pelletier. 0-2 on Jack.
Tell you what, Taylor was only on the bench for, I think it was 4 batters.
Yeah.
And it feels like every other ball put in play has gone to him.
It does. Woo! That hit him?
Sounded like it.
Sounded like it. Maybe it hit the bat.
I'm pretty concise on that one. Definitely heard some contact, but he pretty quick to say not a hit by pitch.
Gentro to the set. Here it is. Fouled off to the right.
Not our cars.
No. Not even close.
Yeah. Got eyes on him.
Umpire looking for a replenish.
Needs some more baseballs.
0-2.
1-2.
I thought he put a fist up. Anyway.
Oh, really? I thought that one that wasn't a...
Ground ball to shortstop. Grady gets 1. Throws to first. Gets 2. A 6U3 double play. And so quickly 2 outs and a runner on third. And here is Cam Blodgett now pitching. Blodgett hitting for Littlefield, who reached on an error and then had an RBI single and scored last time. Low, ball 1, and Searoyce blocks it. The windup, the pitch by Gendro. It's a ball.
Makes sense. I think Blodgett wears 20 on all 3 teams. I feel confident in basketball for sure. Football, I want to say yes.
Pitch is a ball. Well, all right then. You've made your statement.
I feel confident at least 2 of the 3 teams he wears 20.
That's a strike. Should be 3-1.
That's what I've got.
3 balls, 1 strike to Blodgett. Hits that one well to right. Right fielder, though, is there and making the play, Dawson Harrison. And that's it. Hit it right on the nose, but a line out to right field, and that is it. Lawrence able to come up with a run in the inning. We go to the 5th. It's Lawrence 11 and Waterville nothing. You are watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWATs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
All right, we go to the top of the 5th, and Waterville needs a couple of runs to extend the game. They're down 11-0. And Dawson Harrison, who caught the last out in right field in the 4th inning, will lead it off here. 1 plate appearance for Dawson, hit by a pitch. Facing Cam Blodgett, the lefty. First pitch by Blodgett is in for a strike. 0-1. It'll be Harrison, Radamazzo, and Grady. 8-9-1. Down and in. A ball and a strike. Blodgett winds. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Mr. Lunt. Is that a fur on your shoulder? Oh, it's a dog, and a cute dog, too.
It's a dog.
See him on Facebook all the time. Finnegan. That's Finnegan. Get a shot of Finnegan the dog?
It's a dog.
What did you think it was?
I knew it was a
Did you
dog.
think it was a beaver pelt?
Oh, it's a dog. That is what gets me. I wasn't ready for that.
I knew it was, but there's a little ball down the third base line, and it's foul. That is the. Thank you. You guys sound great. That is the.
Thank you.
The paternal unit of Gavin Lunt.
Whew.
with the very, very cute beaver pelt on his shoulder, Finnegan.
Yeah, Finnegan. Finnegan the beaver pelt.
All right, Harrison with a 1-2 count. Pitched by Blodgett. Down and in. He had to skip rope to get out of the way. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. We are in the top of the fifth. It's 11-0 Lawrence. Here it is. All the way to the backstop.
Yeah, that was 4.
Oh, it was ball 3 before that pitch, so now ball 4. So that's what you don't want to do if you're Cam Blodgett. Put base runners on, and here's Radamazzo. Joel today, 1 at bat, fly to center.
Lawrence still working on a, granted, potentially 5-inning no-hitter.
Strike called. Indeed. That shouldn't be lost in all of this. Littlefield went 3 hitless innings. And Blodgett hitless through 1+. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
They've only allowed, here in the 5th, 5 base runners, 4 walks, and 1 hit batsman, which is actually Harrison. Harrison has walked and been hit by a pitch.
The 0-2. Bounced foul at the plate. Stays 0-2. Nothing in 2 on the Waterville second baseman. Blodgett to the set. Here it is. Got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out. And let's see. 7 strikeouts by Littlefield. 8 and 9. That's 2 for Blodgett. Here's Grady. Grady has walked and struck out. Blodgett, 1 out, runner at first. Swing and a miss, good fastball there. Pumped it right by him.
Pour in Coles.
0-1 on Wyatt Grady. Here it is. Inside. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Down and in, 2-1. George Taylor on deck. Blodgett deals, popped up. Boy, there have been a lot of balls hit there today. Second baseman Kirian flies over and makes a great play. Cole Kirian with a better angle and a better view on that with a diving play. Put a star beside that one. 2 outs.
Yeah, credit. Was that? No, Lunt went out, right? No,
Yeah.
Lunt's still in.
No, that is
no,
not
you're right.
Lunt.
Pelletier, I believe, who
Yes.
hit for him. Credit Pelletier for letting that one go,
Yeah.
and Kirian
Just
making a great
peeling
play.
off, it's yours. Go ahead, Cole, if you can get it. If not, we're up 11-0. So last call here, it's George Taylor. Taylor's been up once, called out on strikes. Lefty on lefty. You don't see this too much in Maine high school baseball, and he spikes a foul. That's going to make it out of play. 0-1. Taylor came on in the first inning when Foster hurt his arm, and Waterville had to maneuver defensively. He came off the bench.
And been busy defensively.
In the outfield, he's been busy today. The 0-1. Is that a ball?
I believe outside, yes.
Okay.
I try to watch his hand, but
Me
it's
too.
very,
I can't see it. That's
his
the
right
problem.
hand is very subtle.
The angle I have is not good. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. I know that is a strike. 1-2, so Waterville down to their last strike. Trailing 11-0 here in the 5th with 2 outs. Blodgett the sign. The set. The 1-2. Outside, tips off the glove of the catcher, and cruising into second base is Dawson Harrison. That's a pass ball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blodgett. Ready. The 2-2. Fouled back. He just got a piece.
Yeah, stays alive.
Saved his life. 2-2. Here's the set by Blodgett. The 2-2. Popped up. Foul over us. Whoa. Ooh! Almost hit a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
That would have been our first moving vehicle hit of the day.
Yowza.
You know, if you're driving that vehicle and you're not watching the game, you're in for a hell of a surprise.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially at 5:26 on a Friday, you're probably like just happy to get home.
2-2. Pitch by Blodgett is a breaking ball in the dirt, and it's a full count now on Taylor. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Gendro, hoping to hit. Blodgett sets. Here's the pitch. Got him! Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the game is over. So, we came into the game thinking, we're not going to have a mercy rule game. We get our 4th straight mercy rule game. Final score in this one in 5. The Lawrence Bulldogs 11 and the Waterville Panthers nothing. Post-game show, the line scores, and our score player of the game. Coming up after this on The Score.
Raising money for our cause. Supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan. Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dick's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
All righty, Mike Violet, AJ Knight, Galen Neal, our videographer, back here at P. Cooper Stadium at Keyes Field in Fairfield, where the Lawrence Bulldogs have skunked the Waterville Panthers, a game called because of the mercy rule. We are 4 for 4 there so far this year.
Just crazy.
11-0, the final score. Line scores in this one. Lawrence 11 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 3, and a combined no-hitter.
Yep.
By Braden Littlefield and Cam Blodgett here today. No runs, no hits for Waterville. They had 5 errors and left 5 on base. Braden Littlefield is our scorer player of the game. He went the first 3, no hits, 2 walks, and he fanned 7. I think we can safely say that's a domination situation.
Yeah, and I think the way he was pitching obviously contributes to the no-hitter, so a little bit hypothetical. I think he could have gone longer, but I think at that...
It was 10-0.
It was 10-0
Saved the
after
Bullets.
the 3. They took him out and got Blodgett.
So Blodgett came in and went 2 hitless innings on his own right. So 5 hitless innings, a combined shortened game because of the mercy rule. They combined 5-inning no-hitter today by the Lawrence Bulldogs, who go to 2-0. And it's always nice to go 2-0, but it's even better when you beat your arch rivals, and you beat them 11-0, and therefore the mercy rule came into play.
Not to mention, again, one of the stories for this Lawrence team was it is expected for them to be good again, but that was on paper and kind of the reputation of the program until you get out there and actually put the gloves on and toss the ball around. You wanted to see what it is, and to start the season, they'll look like, yet again, not rebuilding, just reloading.
I see eating and sleeping in our future.
Yes, getting out eventually it is potentially supposed to rain, and so, yes, I'm with you.
We're back at you tomorrow, though, 3 o'clock, Camden Hills at Skowhegan, high school softball from Skowhegan. We'll see you then. So, for Galen Neal, for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long. From P. Cooper Stadium at Keyes Field in Fairfield, the final score here in this one, the Lawrence Bulldogs 11 and the Waterville Panthers 0.
You've been listening to another high school sports presentation on The Score, supported by these great local sponsors. Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Valley Beverage, Maine Preventative Maintenance, The Harry J. Smith Company, SBS Carbon Copy, JDH3 Design, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste. Stay tuned for a lot more live video and audio of high school baseball, softball, and girls and boys high school lacrosse. All available at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. You found the place for local sports. Sports Radio 1160, The Score.